Overheard my GF, 31 female, saying she wouldn't have dated me 5 years ago because I am too stable. We got together 6 months ago and it's honestly been going great. I know it's still honeymoon phase but we got along like a house on fire. Anyways, I was hanging out at her place yesterday when her sister arrived. Now I know her sister has recently went through a breakup, so I gave them some space to talk and went to take a nap. When I woke up I could hear that they were still talking and her sister was emotional, so I stayed put on the bed. At one point her sister was saying that she really liked her relationship with me as it was drama-free and she wished she had a relationship like that. Hearing that my girlfriend said to her that at her sister is 27 age girlfriend would never have dated me, but with age her priorities have changed now and she values safety and stability, which I provide and for which she is really thankful. Now I don't know what to think of here. Reddit. Was it a compliment or did she just call me boring? Any ideas? It was a compliment. She was calling herself out for dating less than stellar men in her 20s. If I learned that my wife was with me because I was safe and stable, I'd be very, very upset. I married my wife because I was head over heels for her. I couldn't wait to spend time with her. If I found out, with certainty, that I was simply good enough, I'd have ended us. I need to be needed. That reminds me of what my ex said to me, "You're Mr. Right, but not Mr. Right now." That shit stung. But I guess it's different for you because you're now the Mr. Right she's with? Man shrugging. Sounds like she had her fun with people she was only attracted to and now she's happy settling for the safe and stable option. You're supposed to take it as a compliment, but it's more of a backhanded one, as she literally said she wouldn't have been with you in the past as you didn't meet her old priorities. Consider that she may also just be comforting her sister, normalizing or minimizing her sister's poor choice in men by suggesting it's because she's young, to maybe give her hope that she too will get wise and prioritize things like stability and safety. I'd say not to overthink it, and trust what you know to be true about your relationship. It's not a compliment. It's an insult. It means you're good enough, so she settled for you but you don't meet her requirements. She was in it for what you can provide for her, not because of what you are. Enormous difference. Once her hormones start to act up and she gets to see a guy she's really into, then you're no longer in her mind. Girls in their party years love the bad boys, the so-called chads. However, when they get older, all the chads that used to chase them stop and are now chasing that fresh new crop of 21-year-olds. Essentially, your girlfriend has hit the wall, known epiphany stage. This happens at about 30. Right on time. I had a guy once who I dated in my dating fucking idiots years who was completely stable and expected me to have my shit together too. I didn't really, and was just out of a phase of reckless sex with some awful people. But he was also extremely sexy and attractive and we had great chemistry. The fact he was stable did not mean the absence of attractive and exciting. It just meant that he had his shit together and was husband material. Obviously it didn't work out because I was not, and maybe I'm still not, wife material in terms of having my life together. Maybe she's actually just saying that in a subtle way. All I ever wanted was to get married and become a father. I feel like it's now too late. So I am a 35-year-old man who has never had a girlfriend or even dated before. I have also never had sex before. Although I kissed a girl back in school, but I suppose that doesn't count. But all I ever wanted really was to become a father. During my teens and 20s I pretty much never did socialize. I spent a lot of time on my own and I also focused on my career. Another thing is that I am on the autism spectrum, so meeting people and making friends has always been a bit of a challenge for me. I live alone. In fact, a few years back I managed to buy my own home. I also work as an automation engineer and the money is pretty damn good, not gonna lie. Physically I am a decent height, 6 female. I still have a full head of hair. I take good care of my skin and teeth, in good shape, and although I am no Calvin Klein model, but I think I am okay looking, defiantly not ugly. It's just that I feel like total shit because every one of my other friends managed to find someone and have their own kids. I have always wanted that and it makes me sad knowing that I might never get to be a father. I don't think my life will ever be complete. It's very hard to come across single women my age who are childless but want kids. I wish that I put myself out there more because maybe I wouldn't be in this situation now. I am doing well financially but I am not happy. I'd give my house and good paying job all up if I could just find a nice woman who I could start a family with. I am so desperate and sad now that I have even been looking into mail order spouses, although I don't think I will go down that road, but still, I am desperate for love. Internet dating, my friend. May be the best bet for an introvert. By the time you meet, you know each other. I hope this doesn't come off as presumptuous or insulting, but if you have difficulty with socializing, perhaps you could look into some sort of social skills coaching for adults? I'm talking about qualified professionals, not shady pickup artists' mind. That being said, maybe you're just having a bad run. Have you tried talking to your friends about this? They know you better than we do, so perhaps they might be able to offer some advice or reassurance. Perhaps they could even hook you up with a date or some social events where you can put yourself out there, meet some new people, etc. Best of luck, you're in a situation familiar to many people. Hopefully things will improve with some work. Join a dating app like eHarmony, not Tinder, and set your age range from like 28. Don't stress, you'll meet someone. So you are tall, fit, good head of hair, and you make really good money as an automation engineer? I think you'll do just fine. I suggest being forward about the fact that you're on the autism spectrum, because then women will know what to expect. Okay, so you're a homeowner with a good job, you're well spoken, you're looking for a serious relationship, and you're at least decent looking? My dude, you are a catch. The only thing you're missing is confidence in yourself. Make a dating profile or two. I recommend OkCupid. Worked for me. Make sure you have a couple decent, normal photos of yourself, no shirtless photos or pics of you holding a dead fish, and make sure to highlight your interests and personality. And I would mention that you're on the spectrum, just to filter out any assholes. Gotta put yourself out there. Good luck. Please read my story. I was 35. A virgin. Kissed a girl back in school, but that was it. Started posting on Reddit and I met the love of my life within 6 months or so. She's perfect. Dating apps kind of bummed me out because I'm very different from what people are typically looking for. Reddit got me some confidence and the only person I ever need in my life. Mail order spouses are a scam, just FYI. Those women are basically going with you for citizenship. Once they get their citizenship, they'll divorce you. Married couples where one spouse is a foreigner is extremely high, especially if it is the mail order type. Take a dance class and/or join a running club. Though I think eHarmony is the best when matching people. My boyfriend sleeps with his mum. My boyfriend and I have been together for many years now. We are living together now. He's 19, I'm 18. We feel like we are soulmates. I know, a cliché, so breaking up isn't a realistic solution. I found out a while ago that he and his mum would sleep together at night, and when I found out about this I was super uncomfortable, but he got mad at me and said that it's normal in his culture, for mothers and sons to be close. But when I asked him if his mum slept alone with her dad at her age of 40-something, he said obviously not. Since then I've noticed tons of red flags about their relationship. To me it's an enmeshment, emotional incest, as her relationship with her husband was practically non-existent, making her view her son at a young age as a place to give all of her deep emotional problems with, so he's very mature for his age. She is super dependent on him. Because of this she is very involved in our relationship, and fights all of his issues. They have no boundaries. She also gets involved in our arguments. She calls him every day, sometimes multiple times a day, and I feel like this codependency has seriously affected him and is starting to affect our relationship. I'm not sure what to do. It feels like in a throuple with him and his mum. Too long did not read. My boyfriend's relationship with his mum makes me uncomfortable. You're 18. There are so many great people in the world that don't have untreated deep-rooted issues. It's gonna suck, but I don't think investing more time into this relationship is worth it at this age. Are you sure breaking up isn't a realistic solution? There is a TV show called, I'm Dating a Mama's Boy. I don't mean to make fun of your problem, but you should watch a couple of the shows and it will be easy for you to make your decision about how to handle your relationship. Breaking up is more than realistic, it's what needs to happen. Are you that naive to believe that you can break him of this or that it will somehow change on its own? If so, then best of luck to you. May I suggest a California king-size bed? You know, for the three of you later in life. There needs to be enough space, right? Jesus Christ. Run. You're 18. He ain't your soulmate. Just because you are young, doesn't mean you have to be dumb. Sorry, but your boyfriend is taken. You're 18. The red flags are blinding. But I love him is a throwaway line that people use to justify staying in a toxic situation. This isn't love. And yes, you will eventually need to break up. My 28 meters girlfriend, 29F, is sleeping with her course director, 55 meters. I met my girlfriend back when we were undergrad students, but I ended up marrying someone else and divorcing them 4 years ago. Fate brought me and my girlfriend together to end up in the same grad school and we started going out. A month into the relationship she reveals to me that she's sleeping with her course director and that's how she got in the program. Quite competitive, they only accept 4 per year. A year down the relationship we try to work things out, but she doesn't want to tell anyone about what's happening because she doesn't want to ruin her reputation or get him kicked out, and she doesn't want to lose the special treatment she's getting from him either. He's helping her navigate through grad school. Every time she tells him she wants to leave him, he threatens her, and I keep on telling her it's all bluff, but she doesn't want to listen. I ended the relationship because I couldn't handle it and she was very upset with all this. I started seeing other people and still continued to see her, but this is only making her more upset. I feel like I'm not a priority in her life and she prioritizes an easy experience in grad school over me. What do you think, Reddit? Just leave her and find someone else? Or work through things with her one last time? Out her director to the school. This will obviously be against policy and he will lose his job. And do not get back with her, she will sell herself for nothing. Yeah, she's banging her way to a graduate degree, so she doesn't get a say in what you choose. Make sure she stays your ex-LMAO. Yes, you are not a priority in her life. After she graduates she will sleep with boss to get a job. Then sleep with her boss for a raise. Yes, you need to just leave her and find someone else. No, you would be a fool to try and work things through with her. Man, you give her what she gives you. She is your side chick now. Have fun but don't become her BF. Your girlfriend lacks any character. You're the idiot who's still with her. You can blame the director all you like, but people like him exist and women like your girlfriend exist. Your girlfriend is an opportunist. This whole situation is gross. If you had any real morals you would break up. Report your girlfriend and the director for misconduct. Because they both don't deserve to be where they are. And after grad school she'll fuck her way into a job and won't be able to stop that either. She's not your girlfriend. Odds are you're just her side bitch while she's consciously and willingly sleeping her way up. And #X200B. You should get tested for STDs. Mate, she's a cheater and a cheat. Walk away. I guess if you want to do the right thing, point out to her that she needs to go to her university about this guy or she will be his sex worker forever. But then you need to get away from this garbage fire.